was some stuff that was discovered in Hurricane Dorian.
What?
Yeah, some things floating in the water. In the hood, we call them bricks, which is on the street a kilo of cocaine.
Ooh.
Yeah, more than 25 bricks were found off the coast of Florida. Off the coast of a place, ironically, named Cocoa Beach. So it was Cocoa Cane Beach.
It was Cocoa on Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, literally. They had so I guessed, I mean, you could only hypothesize that they were in the middle of smuggling some cocaine, either on a boat or one of those prop planes, and the hurricane either crashed the boat or the plane into the water or near the water, and that's where all the cocaine got washed into the ocean.
And you know, if they only recovered 25, that means probably like 45.
Oh yeah, probably, because
more.
there was one. The way they knew about a lot of it was a citizen actually called it in. So if a citizen called it in, you can imagine how many citizens might have helped themselves to some right before he called it in, right? So,
oh, God bless that citizen that called it in. It wasn't gonna be me though. That's Christmas.
I was gonna say, so what would you do, Didi, if you walking along the beach, strolling with getting your feet in the sand on a beautiful day with your? You guys should see Didi got on booty shorts today with her with your booty shorts on, and on your way
Kicking
to
my feet, right?
Yeah, just chilling, and all of a sudden you see these bricks floating around. What would you do?
Well, because I'm the person that I am, I'm gonna pick it up and open it. And I'm going to probably open it recklessly and fuck up the first one.
Right.
It's going to be cocaine everywhere.
Just snow on the beach.
Snow on the beach.
Snow on the beach.
I'm going to probably break it in half. Like, what is this? And snap it over my knee.
You don't think you would recognize a brick when you saw it?
No.
You think you would have to?
No, because I'm just aloof like that. I wouldn't even put two and two together right away.
Man.
But after I did realize what it was, I'm going to use my shirt. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to tuck it in my pants. I'm going to tuck my shirt in my pants.
Yeah.
So it could be a bag and then stick the bricks down the top of my shirt and fill it up. Yeah, y'all can see I've thought about this.
Yeah.
I've had a plan.
Yeah.
In case I've ever run into a large amount of money on the street. This also works for the same thing. But that's what I would do. And I would try to get as many. And I'm going to go to the nearest bar. I'm going to sit there with my shirt fat. And be like, yeah, so I got it. I'm in love with the cocoa. I'm going to sell that shit for the low. I'm going to get in the business. I'm going to be like Blanca.
I'm in love with the cocoa. Hey, I got it for the low.
That's Didi on the corner.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
With 10 keys stuff underneath my shirt.
I'm about to play that whole thing one day.
I know, with 5 kilos stuffed underneath my shirt, like Lucy from that one episode when she was in the chocolate factory. For real.
Oh, man.
Out there, singing.
Yeah.
Giving out samples.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like the new Blanca. What's her name, Blanca? Maria Blanca? Call me Blanca. Monica Blanca. Shit. I'm in a whole new business. We about to upgrade the studio. I'm about to open up a record label.
That's like my sister-in-law. She recently had like a procedure, and they gave her some opiates. Right? And she wouldn't take them, right? Because she's afraid. She said she threw them in the trash. And my brother's like, why you do that? Like, no, he's like, you don't have to take them. He's like, we can save them for, well, when we need them. He's like, babe, we getting older and da 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 da. We could use that and that. And I was like, sister-in-law, you was just talking to me about needing some new furniture. I want to say you just threw that new furniture in the trash.
Down the toilet.
You just threw it in the trash.
You threw it in the trash.
You just threw your new furniture. She started laughing. Like, boy, you a mess. I was like, I'm dead serious.
So what would you do, Dino, if you and your wife Y'all frolicking. It's y'all anniversary. It's y'all anniversary. It's y'all anniversary. And y'all in Florida on Cocoa Beach. The sun is setting. Or is it midday? I don't know. Whatever you like. And boom.
Well, my wife always has her Dooney bag with her. Like everywhere. So I'm pretty sure if we frolicking on the beach, she still got her big purple Dooney bag.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm about to dump everything out. And put as many bricks as I can in that Dooney bag.
Oh, my God. It's only funny because you never dump out a woman's purse. You just don't. So that is funny in itself.
Well, you know how many thousands of dollars each brick that is?
Hello?
So
we gonna dump all these Q-tips.
All we need is the car keys. Everything else, and your ID, your car keys and ID.
Oh my God.
Everything else gotta go.
We can bury a hole in the sand bag. We'll come back for this bullshit. Yep. These Q-tips and napkins.
Yep.
Everything in the bottom of it. But that is hilarious. I'm telling you. I'm not calling authorities. Y'all gonna have to find this out on Instagram like everybody else.
Right? Man. So in other drug-related news, drug, I guess, and kind of some law-related. Mm-hmm. Johnson, this is a big case here. This is like what they call like a precedent. Johnson & Johnson must pay over $572 million for its role in Oklahoma opiate crisis.
Wow.
Judge rules.
I thought you were going to say for causing cervical cancer. I've been seeing that commercial everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that in Oklahoma?
It's everywhere, apparently.
Really?
Johnson & Johnson knew. They gonna go broke. What did they do now?
What did they do? How did they do?
Well, apparently they knew that their baby powder, whatever they were spitting in it, women use it in their private areas.
Yeah.
And they knew that it had a potential to cause cancer. So they're under a class action lawsuit right now. They have to pay everybody who ever had cervical cancer, who has a report from the doctor that they ever had a problem. And if you use baby powder, you get a.
When I first heard that, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! No baby powder ain't causing cancer."
Mom.
Like what? I was like, "Are you serious right now?"
My brother's mom had a hysterectomy, and she would always tell me, "Oh, to keep yourself fresh, put powder down there." But my mom, she was cheap and she never bought it. Or when she did buy it, we had to use it for the baby.
I wonder if that's related to the whole fibroid thing.
Probably. Could be.
Because you know what? Now that I think about it, I think that might be what's causing the fibroids.
Could be.
Because one, I think that's more of a black thing than a white thing.
Yes.
With the baby powder.
Yeah.
And like almost every black, well, I won't say it. I'm not going to exaggerate, but a lot of black women are getting those cystic fibroids.
Yes. And a lot of us go to baby powder when we sweat.
Right. And I was thinking like maybe it was something in the hair care products. But it might be the Johnson & Johnson baby powder. It might be what's causing the fibroids.
And also they shower to shower baby powder is by Johnson & Johnson. So if you're using shower to shower.
But it's all baby powder though, right? Yeah. Not just the one, not just the Johnson & Johnson, but they're just the biggest provider.
Well, what they're saying is Johnson & Johnson knew.
They knew, okay.
And they didn't do anything about it. Yeah.
Johnson, they
about to go broke.
Man. So anyway, I got a little clip here about the
now they into opioids.
About the opiate crisis. Well, it's the same thing. It's well, you'll hear. Okay. I'm about to play the clip.
This afternoon, a landmark decision.
Defendants caused an opioid crisis that is evidenced by increased rates of addiction, overdose deaths, and neonatal abstinence syndrome in Oklahoma.
The judge ruling against Johnson & Johnson, saying the company is liable for aggressively marketing powerful painkillers while downplaying the risks. Oklahoma had asked for $17 billion to help fight the epidemic. The judge awarded $572 million, saying it would be up to the legislature to get additional funding. Prosecutors praised the award.
We have proven that Johnson & Johnson built its billion-dollar brand out of greed and on the backs of pain and suffering of innocent people.
Attorneys for Johnson & Johnson promised an appeal.
Johnson & Johnson did not cause the opioid abuse crisis here in Oklahoma or anywhere.
The case is not just about Oklahoma. There are nearly 2,000 pending lawsuits against pharmaceutical companies and distributors like Johnson & Johnson. Legal scholars have called the Oklahoma trial a litmus test and compared it to the case against Big Tobacco in the 90s, when 46 attorneys general settled with the biggest cigarette companies. But for Tanya Radcliffe tonight, who testified at the trial, it's about something much smaller, her babies. Some fostered or adopted after they were born dependent on opioids.
For the first time ever, two pharmaceutical companies are going to be held responsible for the betterment of Oklahomans and beyond. And today was a win.
And Kristen's with me now, so what next?
Right, so that promise of an appeal means this isn't over. But however it plays out in Oklahoma, it's being seen as a resounding victory for all those other towns and municipalities and states that are suing the drug makers. A judge in Ohio is going to start to hear those cases in October, and some say this may influence the drug companies into settling.
Wow.
Yeah, Dee, I think you're right. They could be going out of business.
Wow. Pull your stock.
You know what I think? Maybe the black community should get together and sue the CIA for their role in the whole crack epidemic.
I'm down.
Like, if Johnson & Johnson can be sued, then so should the CIA for
Heck
their part
yeah.
in it, right?
Heck yeah.
Like,
Come on now. Y'all knew. They obviously knew exactly what they were doing. And it's been proven and said by the president.
Unfortunately, the CIA don't have deep pockets like Johnson & Johnson, but still.
They're not $1 billion industry.
The CIA.
Yeah, they ain't doing something right.
They don't make money. They spend money. We, the tax dollars support them.
Oh, well,
so we would be basically suing the government. And
we'll be in court forever.
Suing for tax dollars. But, yeah, it's interesting, though.
We'll probably get reparations before we get that settlement. But I'm still here for it.
Yeah, we ain't getting it, just like we ain't get our reparations. You know?
But Johnson & Johnson is foul, man.
Foul.
With a name like Johnson, you would think. You would think. Be honest. Nope.
Okay. So we got a little bit of celebrity gossip for you, Dee. I know how you like it. So we've been talking about Lori Harvey and
Puff Daddy.
Right, and how they had this whirlwind romance and they are engaged and all of that. And then we talked about how
Cassie.
We talked about new Cassie. We talked about how Marjorie was not here for it. Mm-hmm. Told him that he could not marry her baby and all this and all that. Well, now it has now come out that Lori Harvey has broken off the engagement to Diddy, and that Steve Harvey then bought her a Ferrari that's worth like $350,000 or something like that. And I have my suspicions that the order in which these things happen might have gotten a little bit jumbled up. What I think, I don't think he was like, oh, you broke it off with Diddy. Here's a Ferrari. I think he was like, if you break it off with Diddy, I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think happened. Because Diddy, I think it went something like this. Okay, you can be Lori. I'll be Steve Harvey.
Okay, go.
Now look here, baby girl.
Okay, daddy.
Now, Diddy, me and Diddy go way back.
Mm-hmm.
We go way back like babies and pacifiers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with Diddy.
What?
And you grown.
Uh-huh.
But
Daddy, I love Puff Daddy.
I know. But baby girl, your mama don't want you with him.
But Daddy.
But you don't understand, baby girl. Your mama don't want you with him.
But you could talk to my mama, Daddy.
If mama ain't happy, then Big Daddy ain't happy.
Daddy, this Puff Daddy. You can't tell me I can't date Puff Daddy. I'm grown.
I can't tell you that. But I can tell you this. If you dump Puff Daddy, I'll make it worth your while.
Worth my while?
Mm-hmm. I know you had your eye on a new car.
Uh-huh, Daddy. I like that Ferrari, Daddy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's about 350,000 of them things.
Huh, Daddy? So you saying